Alright, who can name me? I made a list of things that should be required for all of those who want to meet with administrators. Can someone name a few of those? Go for it. I have nothing. Yes. Next.
What do you say?
Business casual at the minimum. Smith.
Tablet and right.
Alright, what do you want? Pick something else. Alright, Boulder.
A list of agenda items, action items, and takeaway items that is agreed upon.
We're getting off the way. Russo.
Senators are prompt, mannerly, well.
That's not fair. Not fair, not fair. Cheater.
That's good.
I just don't want.
Alright, we have one more I believe, or is that? Alright.
Senators should inform their respective committee chairs, student advocate, and or speaker in the Senate when taking a meeting with senators.
Alright, can anyone tell me why we have these? Why I would set a standard like this, besides Russo? Speak back. And why is that important?
Keep in order.
Keep what?
Keep in order. Be in order.
Yes, that is one.
Credibility.
Credibility.
Because we represent the students.
All pretty good reasons. What do you got, Smith?
Keep a seat at the table.
Keep a seat at the table. Alright, we're going to Abernathy.
Speaker happy.
Next speaker. Oh, Abernathy.
Make administrators and take it seriously.
All pretty good. All pretty good. Mainly what I really want to stress to you guys, can we pass this back, guys, to the business senators? And then, yeah. Mainly because I want to make sure that every single piece of legislation that we pass is heard. If you look at a piece of legislation, it's basically a funny worded email, a memo. And most administrators don't know how to read. But what really gives it its power is the fact that you guys author this legislation, and that this piece of legislation is coming out of complaints and comments and concerns from a specific constituency. And then once I sign it, I verify that all of you guys, at least a majority of you, agree to this. That they say this is the plan of action that we want to take to correct this problem. And when the student body president signs it, it basically says that 48,787 people want to make this change on campus, and that we want to move forward and progress for the betterment of our university. But we can't do that, we can't make that change unless you do your part, unless you step up to the leaders that you were elected to be, and not the leaders who are appointed to be. Because once you do that, we can start making some great changes around campus. So with that, I'd also like to extend that to the Senate. If you have a committee meeting that I understand don't come business casual, you don't have to. If you want to keep it classy, go for it. But I want you to make sure that all your committee meetings that you attend have these agendas, have discussion points, have objectives, have takeaway items. Make sure that when they start on time, that everyone attends these meetings. Make sure that they are make sure that they're regularly scheduled, and make sure that everyone is respectful within those meetings. And if you guys can do that, then we can really make a difference on campus, and we make sure that that is an effective use of time. One of the really, I would say, a tragedy about this body is that if we don't have effective committee meetings, we don't have effective general meetings. And I want to make sure that your hour is worthwhile in the committee, and then your 2.5 hours, 2.5, 3.5 hours here is very effective. So if you ever find that that's not the standard, please come talk to myself or Speaker Womack, and we will correct that problem ASAP. With that, I have nothing else to offer. No real big updates other than the library. We went to a meeting today, and they're doing pretty awesome. Some amazing things going on there. So feel free to ask me or Senator Albright if you have any questions about that. Any questions in general? All right.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Okay, real quick, operationally, everybody please needs to see Executive Director Bowen about big event signups or his party planning committee co-chair Rachel Goldberg. Past 2 years, embarrassingly enough, the Senate lost to the executive in total number of people participating. Quiet, Mark. So we need to make sure we have a really good turnout. It's very positive for students in it. We can't really effectively say we're the voice of students. I know if you guys participate with other organizations, you guys and girls participating with other organizations, that's fine. But if you're not participating, please, by all means, participate with us. Okay, and then the second thing is, and pay close attention to affect everybody. The listserv is going to be altered. I've talked with our operations committee, particularly Justin Boyd, about changing it. We're going to switch to an all Senate listserv, which everybody can post on. I would highly encourage you not to post on it unless you have something extremely relevant. And I'm not talking about basic announcements or updates. I'm talking very important issues for all of Senate. We don't want this to clutter people's inboxes as if we're posting YouTube videos on. But all committee chairs will be posting information on this about meeting locations and agenda for the meetings so that we all get that information. And it'll help standardize meeting times so that you may not be a member of rules and regulations, but you will know what the agenda for discussion is and you will know where it's at. You'll be getting a few more emails, but it's not that many more times a week, and if you can't click delete, then students, then it might not be for you. But, and then the final thing I want to discuss with you guys tonight is, some of you might think I'm crazy, but if you looked over in my general vicinity any time tonight, you would notice a very unhappy Kyle in there. And a lot of traces from one basic assumption. I mean, you can argue particulars with me about this later if you want to, but I don't really care because it's just what I believe. I don't think tonight we helped a single student. We've been here for 3 hours and 5 minutes, and I really don't think we helped anybody. We set up, even my resolution hopefully helped somebody 3 weeks from now in a discussion we're going to have with city council, but like what we did tonight, no. I mean, I feel like if my constituents, members of my fish camp who live off campus, watch me debate and participate and listen to a debate about A and D, they would just be embarrassed of me. Yeah, it might be important if it wasn't a double contingency of a rules and regulations bill that nobody's ever going to come to ever. But if we don't get our energy focused in a manner that directly helps students, then I don't see us getting anywhere. Maybe it's okay. Maybe I need to write more bills. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm just saying, you know, I'm the pro temp and a member of the Rules and Regulations Committee. Even I think this has gotten out of hand. We've got to move forward to help somebody. Otherwise, we're just 64 senators, an executive branch, and a judicial court that basically rules over itself and not much else. I don't mean to sound pious or self-righteous because some of these things are my fault too, but we got to get on the same page with some stuff. Otherwise, we're just treading water. We don't have that much time left. Not enough time to be treading water. So, I mean, that's basically where I'm coming from. We just got to get moving in the right direction, or we're going to start moving backwards here pretty quick. So, does anyone have any questions?
Chair Simmons, Rules and Regulations, just to clarify, if this new listserv is abused, will the people lose their privilege to post to this listserv?
Yes. I'll be sending out an email to anybody who I receive it. Basically, if Senator Abernathy posts something that somebody doesn't like, and Senator Boulder sends me a complaint, I will forward the email and notify them he's been issued a complaint. And if it happens again, we'll take his permission to post on the listserv off. So it's not going to get flooded. It's not going to be abused. But at the same time, I feel like it's important for everybody to be updated on all the issues that involve all the things.
Senator Russo, College of Engineering. To follow up on Mike's question, would that complaint process be evaluated by you first, or would any complaint be subject to removal?
If it's a valid, I will forward the complaint regardless. And if you feel like you need to protest the complaint, Internal Affairs will be more than happy to hear that. But I'm not going to forward, I don't like him because I don't like his suit collection.
It's a reasonable person.
Thank you.
Alright, last but not least, just to clarify too, if you send me an email, call me before a meeting or text me before a meeting that you are not going to be at that meeting, I don't personally care. I love you all to death. I don't care. This man right here deals with all the absences, and he would be the best person to contact if you want that excuse. For the record, I have several of you doing that, so send it on to this guy. Alright, thanks again. Forward.
Speaker Rowe.
Point of order, announcements?
Oh, announcements? Who has an announcement? We'll take the first 5 lined up right here. You already got announcements. You told me not to do it. No?
Howdy.
Henry J. Alright, this is to follow from last week. We're still having the boot case raffle for the Shriners Children's Hospital. And just to clarify, this is more for the core guys and dead core guys. Dave, basically, it's just a case that keeps your boots, and it's donated, and it's really nice, handcrafted and all, and every bit of the money goes to Shriners Children's Hospital. So if you're interested, come by Dorm 4, any white belt room in Dorm 4, it's on the quad. You guys know what I'm talking about, who I'm talking to. And you can buy tickets from any white belt. We're also going to be at the Combat 5K with a booth. So if you're going to be around here in those parts, go by and buy a couple tickets. And also let your guys and let your buddies know your outfits and your zip plates too, so that they can come by and help support the children. All right, thanks for giggling.
Howdy. I'm real excited to talk to you tonight about something I'm very passionate about. Monday, March 8th at 8 o'clock, Tell Your Story is happening. It is a one-night forum designed to help students find their passions and realize their dreams. We have 3 speakers. The first one, his name is Charlie Engel. How many runners do we have here? Anybody who runs for fun? Scott, how much do you run? Like the longest distance you ever run for?
13.1 miles.
13.1 miles. That's very impressive. This guy, Charlie Engel, he's ran across the Sahara Desert, and how he trained for that is he ran 2 marathons a day. He's the only man to ever run across the Sahara Desert, and he raised $6 million for clean water in Africa. And he got Matt Damon to do a documentary on him. Our second speaker is Chris Barber. He's the founder of Yes Prep Schools in Houston. Our education leaders may have heard of them. They take students that are 2 to 3 grades behind, 95% minority, and they graduate them all from high school and they get them all into college, 100%. They sign on whatever it takes to cross. Our third speaker is John McHale. John, remember when broadband internet happened? That's this guy. He was the thing behind broadband internet. He sold 3 tech companies for an estimated net worth of $1 billion. Those are our 3 speakers, y'all. And so how you can $1 billion, let's go. How you can get involved is I have a sign-up sheet right here for student Senate. How we contract tickets is if you tell me you want to come, I will put you on the Senate thing, and when we give you back your tickets, you can come March 8th and you can all sit with Senate. You can get them in the MSC box office if you just want to sit as a freelancer, but if you want to sit with fellow senators, come talk to me, I'll put your name down, and we'll bring you tickets. They're free, Monday, March 8th, 8 o'clock, Tell Your Story. Thanks again.
Howdy, Ags.
Howdy.
I just want to remind y'all that next Tuesday is your day to vote in either the Democrat or Republican primary. So, I urge you all to vote for Cambridge Hutchinson, but do whatever your little heart tells you. You can go to TexansForK.com if you have any issues or questions you want asked, or you can vote for the other guy for the good here.
Alright, moving on to roll call, please.
Please start passing your placards forward, and please help Scott and I get it out.
And look, guys, make sure you stay in order while this is going on.
Speaker Bro.
2010 rain check.
17 seconds down my 2.
Come on, Ags. Chair Wilson.
Howdy.
Chair Dick.
Come on, Ags.
Chair Wade. Chair Fields.
Register to vote.
Senator Helsher.
Howdy.
Senator Okeson. Senator Pulliam.
Howdy.
Senator Thornburg.
Howdy.
Senator Hatnett.
Howdy.
Senator Van Hook.
Howdy.
Senator McBeth.
Howdy.
Senator Smith. Senator Thrani.
Howdy.
Senator Davenport.
Okay.
Senator Caroline Bowen.
Howdy.
Senator Yagi.
Howdy.
Senator, what's the score? Senator Whittington.
Howdy.
Senator Strickland.
Outside of the Tory.
Executive Director Bowen.
Oh, big event performance in the Senate queue.
Senator Smith.
Howdy.
Senator Russo. Senator Russo. Senator Petit. Senator Walker. Senator Walker. Oh, that's right. Senator Reza.
Howdy.
Senator McCree.
Howdy.
Senator Usher. Senator Taylor.
Howdy.
Senator Bell.
Open is in 10 minutes.
Senator Pitts. Senator Pitts. Senator Capron. Senator Lara.
Here.
Senator Carver.
Still down by 2.
Senator Thomas.
Howdy.
Senator Russell.
Howdy.
Senator Abernathy.
Howdy.
Senator Griffin. Senator Hassan. Senator Hassan. Senator Becerra. Senator Ibrahim.
Howdy.
Senator Barron. Senator Albright.
Wolfpack.
Senator Thompson. Senator Thompson. Senator Herman. Senator Herman. Senator Slack.
Senator Rogers. Senator Bowler. Senator Dumanek. Senator Egerbrecht. Senator Messer.
See you outside today.
Senator McDuffie. Guys, I call order. Senator McDuffie. Senator Parsons.
Howdy.
Chair Grossenbauer.
Casey Donahue, John Harris.
Senator Rhodes. Senator Rhodes. Senator Rhodes. Senator Anderson. Senator Bramlett. Senator Crumpley. Senator Liska. Senator Liska. Senator Thamer. Guys.
In order.
Senator Thamer. Thank you. Senator Landis. Senator Hodge. Senator Harris. Senator Legend. Senator Sparks. That's all.